just take a moment right now and just tell God how much we love Him. We love you, oh God. Hey. I lift my hands in total adoration unto you. You reign on the throne, for you are God and God alone. Because of you, my cloudy days are gone. I can sing to you this song. I just wanna say that I love you more than anything. I lift my hands in total adoration unto you. You reign on the throne, for you are God and God alone. Because of you, my cloudy days are gone. I can sing to you this song. I just wanna say that I love you more than anything. Love me in your arms. You were my shelter from the storm. When all my friends were gone, you were right there all alone. I'll never know a love like this before. Oh, I just wanna say that I love you more than anything. This is just my favorite part. Just, you know this word. Listen. I love you, Jesus. I worship and adore you. Just want to tell you, Lord, I love you more than anything. Hey, sing, I love you, Jesus. Sing, I worship and adore you. Just want to tell you, Lord, I love you more than anything. Yeah. Sing, I love you, Jesus. I worship and adore you. Just want to tell you, Lord, I love you. Hey, I love you more than anything. Hey, see, I love you. Come on now, just say that. I worship and adore you. Hey, just wanna tell you, Lord, I love you more than it. Jesus went to Calvary to save a wretch like you and me. I love you, Jesus. I worship and adore you. Just want to tell you, Lord, I love you more than anything. More than Welcome to the center. Today we have a great conversation going on, And guess what? Because it's February, love is in the air, and also Black history is in the air. So right now, today we're gonna talk about love, and I brought some people in that can talk about love. You know, anything else we can learn love from married couples. And today we brought R&R from Soul. What's the name of it?
Soul Centric.
Soul Centric. I think they got some. What you got right there? Let's see the shirts. Soul
Centric.
All right now.
Yes.
By R&R Production.
R&R Production. All right. So with the R&Rs, what are the names of the R&Rs?
Rose
Robert.
and Robert.
Rose and Robert.
Or Rich and Rare. Rough and Restless. Rough and Ruthless. Just joking, y'all. Just joking. Just Robert and Rose.
So again, this is a center. And because it's February, we're going to talk about love. And we also going to bring in things about Black History Month. You know, power to the people. So,
Power to the people. That's right.
So this is your boy, your host, BT. And we're about to get started with this stuff. So I hope you are ready, because guess what? If you're not married, this will be something great to take notes so you can prepare yourself for marriage. Because guess what? It is good to learn from those that have lived. All right. So let's go to the first question. And I think I'm going to just start with you, Rose. You want to go by any other name tonight? Tina. So Rose, aka Tina. We got Robert, aka what you want to go by?
Robert E.
Robert E. Okay, all right. So Tina, first question: how long have you been married?
We've been married 22 years. This year will be 23.
23 years. They at that Jordan GOAT year now. I see. Okay, y'all at the GOAT year. Okay. All right. So, Robert, what is love to you?
Love to me is caring, sharing some of your innermost thoughts with a person that who's your wife, your spouse, you know, somebody who's a significant other, I might say, or someone that you plan on sharing your life with. I mean, love, you know, it's like I say, it's defined in all kind of ways. You know, it's a different kind of love. When you see a mother love is different from a wife's love, because the kind of love that your mother gives you is not the kind of love that a wife would give you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because you think a mother's love, she loves you because it's for you. When you love a wife loves you, it's for her. It's for us. You know what I'm saying? But the love what mother gives you is a different type of love. You know, that's a different type of love that a wife can give you.
Okay. Tina, question: was it love that brought you guys together, or is it love that's keeping you together?
Oh, look at me, yeah, you.
It wasn't love that brought us together. I don't think it's love. Initially, we were friends. We talked on the phone for probably about a year, and but love is definitely keeping us together. Love is definitely keeping us together.
Okay, Robert E. Same question. Was it love that brought you together, or is it love that's keeping you together?
We'll say somehow fate brought it together, because, like I say, you know, I ain't telling, you know, we used to cut class and go up there to Joe's music shop and be up there at Joe's music shop, you know, just messing around, listening to the music and having fun. And, you know, one thing led to another. I saw her, and she wasn't paying attention to me, really. But I'm like, that'll be my wife right there one day. You know what I'm saying? I told my sister the same thing, you know, because when you know something, you know it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I say.
But you didn't even know me.
Love, I didn't have to know you. I told you don't find love. Love finds you.
Say that one more time.
You don't find love. Love finds you.
Okay. That's a T-shirt right there.
Yeah. I mean, it's what it is. And love doesn't, honesty keeps you together. Being honest with you, I mean, love, because you can love a person and love her from a distance. You can love a person and say, I don't want to be with you anymore, but I'm not in love with you anymore. That it doesn't keep you together. Mm-hmm. I mean, because I can love you and still not be there with her. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? You could be there with her and still be a lonely person. You know, so when you love somebody, it's deeper than that. It's a lot more goes along with love. It's trust, honesty, open, you know, willing to accept the flaws of your soulmate. Because the Bible tells you for better, for worse, for rich and for poor, for sick or in health. You understand? We done been through all that. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, it's not just love. You can say you love. Love doesn't, it covers a variety of things, but it's a lot more that goes with that.
Okay.
Because when you love a person, like you said, I can love you, but I don't I have to be with you to love you. So it doesn't keep together. The honesty and just being open-minded with each other.
Okay. Ooh. I hope y'all taking notes. I hope you are taking notes. Let's go to the next one. The question simply is, what is the difference of falling in love and growing in love?
Ooh.
Who was that, for her or for me? For each of us?
You.
You said, what's the difference in falling in love and growing in love?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know. It's just my opinion. I mean, when you first meet an individual, whoever it is you think, you want to spend your life with, and you're doing all these things for, y'all going out to dinner, you're sending her roses, y'all doing all these magnificent things with each other, and going out and falling in love. That's steps to falling in love. Those actions that you do, and you're making a woman, when you say you want to woo her, however it is they say back in the day, and she's falling in love with you because of the things that you're doing. Okay, now see, that's the steps to falling in love. Now, maintaining that love is a different thing, because people you expect this all the time. Now, if she expects this of you, and this is what you're doing, and later on down the line you stop doing this, and then she don't care, or she's not in love with you, she's in love with what you were doing at the time. You know what I'm saying? The things that you may buy, the rings, the jewelry, this, that, and the other, all these kind of things will make a woman fall in love with you, but it's not you, it's the material thing that she's falling in love with.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's really not you, because to fall in love with you is to fall in love with you as an individual. I mean, your character, the way you carry yourself, the way you treat her, all those things mean nothing. But if I like opening the car doors, or helping her with a coat, or telling her how nice, or those kind of things, you know what I'm saying? Or make a woman fall in love with you, the more they will the material things.
Yes. Yes.
Ooh,
That's true.
I hope y'all taking them nuggets, because that was true.
Yeah.
So, Tina, question. Should a close friend be considered when choosing a spouse?
Ooh. Close friend. I for me, myself, I didn't have like close friends. My friends were my family members. And I can remember when I did meet Robert, I didn't have anybody close to even, that was close enough to me to even say if he was a good guy or somebody that I should be talking to. I just was talking to him over the phone. We didn't really see each other for a whole year. Because at that time I wasn't old enough to date. So we got to know each other really over the phone. So I don't think I don't think a close friend could help me choose a mate for me. I listen to my heart a lot. I listen to my heart.
Okay. All right. Yeah. It wasn't a friend to choose who I married. I made my own decision.
Yeah.
So,
I may have misunderstood that question. I thought the question was, would a friend be a mate or somebody to choose for marriage?
it can go vice versa. So we can flip it to that. So should a close friend, because understand it, in dating, sometimes our friends think they know what's best for us. So I like how you brought that. So let's switch that to that part now. Could a close friend be considered someone to marry?
I think, yeah, because you think about it. I mean, the relationship is strictly platonic for a minute, and those individuals, like I say, you know each other because, like you say, our relationship was platonic. I mean, we didn't, we kids, we didn't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? We talked over the phone. So, and we were friends really first, So, I mean, it's a lot because I was staying with my mom, she was staying with her mom. So it's like we didn't know a whole lot about each other. She didn't know my likes and my dislikes. She didn't know I liked digging my nose, eating my boogers either. No, I'm just playing. I didn't never do that. I'm just playing, y'all. I didn't never do that.
No.
But certain things the individuals don't know about one another until they're in the same living quarters together. So I think a close friend would be a good candidate for a marriage. It all depends if they're both on the same channel and on the same page. It's like, okay, I don't want to mess this up. We got such a great friendship. I don't want to go into anything further, because guys. Because guys, as long as the woman says plutonic, that's plutonic. Because once a guy try to get in there, he'll try to get in. So I don't care how close you think he is to you. I'm just keeping it real. You get us a chance, we gonna go for it.
Oh.
So I'm just letting you know. I mean, I'm married now, so I can say this. So it's not including me no more. I'm out the box.
You're right.
I'm just saying, But if they want it like that, yeah, true enough. But keep it raw and real. I think a friend would be a pretty good candidate for marriage.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question. If two people love each other, should they get married? In other words, should we marry simply because of love?
Let's say, you say simply because of love? Mm-hmm. The Bible tells us, it's in order for us to do right in the sight of God, marriage is the thing that we're supposed to do. So if you love an individual, I say love just love, and what comes along with all that is like I said before, you got the honesty, they're willing to deal with each other's flaws and imperfections and all these kind of things. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, it's a lot that comes along with that. The love is just it's a lot more behind that you're gonna have to deal with as an individual. I can like you, I can love you, I can love you from way over there. You know what I'm saying? But I got to deal with you on some other kind of level. It's totally different. So you want to you married a person, it's really because you love them. I don't you married what other reason will. Because I'm not gonna marry you for any other reason unless I love you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
Yeah.
To me, that's just me. I love you. That's just what we gonna do. That's what I plan on doing. For what other reason I want to marry you? You cook good, you look good. You're gonna get old, you're gonna sag, your titties gonna drop. No, I'm just playing. I'm just saying that you love me or you accept all that. Look at me, I ain't got no six pack no more. You know what I'm saying? We ain't the fly guy we used to be when we was younger.
You gotta
you gotta look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have to love each other for all that. That's just real.
So for me, one of the things I've learned in just reading different books that, we've always been taught the basis that it's good to just, if you love somebody, to marry them. But sometimes we have to treat marriage almost as we treat a business. When you're going into business with somebody, you have to see the future things, like what are the beneficial things of us being together? Are we going to be able to make it to the long haul? Like if you think of business, you can't go into business with somebody that's not good with money. Mm-hmm. We can be the best of friends, but you're not good with money. We can't go into business with somebody that doesn't have a workmanship mentality. So I feel like in marriage, we also have to do the same thing. You have to pay attention to who, it's not just love, because we say love hides the multitude of faults, but what happens when the faults grow beyond the love? So for me, it's always, you have to see, you got to put like a game plan. Like how we say the pros and cons. I believe that sometimes before we marry, we have to write those pros and cons. What are the pros about this person? What can I see with them growing? Then what are those cons? What are those things I see that they need to work on or that I just may not agree with? Because sometimes we learn that there's things we don't agree upon. So I don't just always believe just love. Mm-hmm. It's also those things that, like business, what can make this work? Yeah. Or are there some things that I just can't accept? Yeah. One thing I believe more than just married before love is religious belief. I really believe it's hard for somebody that's a Christian to marry somebody that's strongly into, let's say, Buddhism, or somebody that's an Muslim or in a different religious view. So I believe before marriage, we love each other. So now love has brought us to the table of let's talk about everything else. What are your religious views? Like, what's your money problems? What's my money problems? What's your status in wealth? What's my status in wealth? So that we can keep this marriage healthy. Because sometimes we'll get married and say off of love and don't understand that there were some cancerous things with that person that we have accepted into ourselves. And now where you were once healthy, now you are sick. And you don't realize that sometimes you accepted the sickness because of the union. So I believe it's just there has to be a conversation of saying, I love you, but now we need to go deeper and realize what can we do to build this foundation to make sure that we stay in something healthy.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
So, I that was just me. I've heard people say I'm married because of love, and then later on it was like I don't love this person no more. Okay, well besides love, what was the other things that made you want to marry? And they couldn't come up with nothing.
Wow.
But listen to you guys. You guys came up with multiple things. It's more than just love.
I think that when we initially got married, that we all of that didn't come into play. We kind of learned along the way, what his strengths were and what my strengths were. If managing the finances was more his strength, then he handled the finances more. Or vice versa. So we kind of learned along the way what works for us. Because what works in your household might not work well in my household.
And this is like, it's like it's figuring it out.
Yeah,
It's
figuring
give
it out
and
along the
take.
way.
Like I said, love is one thing, and it's what it is. I can still love you and not be with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So because of the flaw, but still, like you said, Brent, it's a lot that goes along with that. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot that goes along with it.
And the bottom line is, marriage is work. It's work.
Yeah, it's work. You have to. It's a lot of compromises.
Compromise.
I mean, you think it's
work
believe it or not, it's gonna be a lot of lies. There's gonna be some honesty there. Because be honest, man. Be honest now. When your wife asks you to, this look good on me, baby. You might say, yeah, no, but you're gonna piss off each other, no. So what you gonna lie and say? Yeah, it look good. No, you don't like it, but make her happy. You gonna say,
No.
it look good, baby.
No.
I mean, keep it honest though.
Most of the time, when we ask the question, we already know the answer. So when you lie to us, it makes it worse.
So it makes it worse. So how would you know the answer is gonna be? So
if I ask you, Rob, if I look good in something, most of the time I'm asking you because I don't think that I look good in it. And if you say that I do, then you just lied to me. I think that's more hurtful and damaging than,
Now, the time you asked me that, and I done told you if it looked good on you, yeah. The time I asked you that said it look good, you like, huh. I'm like, oh boy, I should have. You know what I'm saying? So it's give and take. You do you damn you do, you damn you don't. I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it real and raw. Really.
It's a Christian show.
Word to the wise: if you make her happy now, she'll make you happy later.
It's give and take. It's give and take. There's a lot of pushing, a lot of pulling. It comes along with marriage. It's a lot of figuring things out, figuring one another out.
Yeah.
Because like I said, as you get older, we had those dreams and these fantasies about what we want to do with our lives, where we want to be at a certain time in our lives, and we strive to do that. You know what I'm saying? And got a lot of bumps and hiccups and stuff that's gonna be thrown at you. God's gonna test the marriage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, He's gonna test the marriage to see if it's a strong marriage. If it's meant to be. And so it's gonna a lot of things gonna come up in the marriage that it's gonna be tested for each of you, for the man and the woman. It's gonna take a lot of work, on each other's behalf, So it's not, like I say, it's always been a 50-50, and sometimes it might be a 75-25, it all depends.
Or 80-20.
There we go. See, now we're gonna have to be fussing in a minute. Yeah, so it's nothing wrong. See, when you secure your manhood If she want to do an 80-20 and I take 20, that's fine with me. But she better make it right, because if it ain't right, it's going to be 100 to nothing, my way. You understand what I'm saying? So now we have a problem. But no, it's good. It's good to have a good relationship, man, and we can talk like that in a marriage, and y'all can, just marriage is about having fun. It's
right. If
take it serious.
You go into a marriage and
Yeah.
you have fun, you laughing a lot and enjoying one another. When you get married, don't go into a marriage and then you get serious. And that causes problems. You should be lighthearted and fun.
Okay, next question. Do you believe in soulmates? We hear about the word soulmates for so many years, and nobody ever really tried to get into the depth of it. But do you believe in soulmates? And if you do, did you marry your soulmate?
I think that to me, soulmate is really two souls, like I said before, two souls that come together as living as one. And I think that just because you're soulmates doesn't mean that everything's gonna be smooth and you're not gonna have problems. You're not gonna maybe have a get into it or something like that. You still can be soulmates. Like you say, you have to figure it out as you go along. And I think I married my soulmate. I believe I did.
Okay.
Do you believe you married your soulmate?
See, we bump heads on a lot of things. I believe I married the woman I love. I don't, guys. I mean, we go talking about soulmates, soul tie. Something we disagree on. Because you see so many people in life, they think that I've known, that think they married their soulmate, and all of a sudden they divorced. You know what I'm saying? So, and then down the line, they married somebody else who they think that they're soulmates.
Well, at this time, I believe that Robert's my soulmate.
Okay.
At this time.
Okay, well, I believe I married the woman I love, and I believe in when I married the woman I love, till death do us part. So if that's until then, and then it's till then. I mean, if whoever go first, her or I. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, really, because I don't believe in divorce. I don't believe in that. That's just me. If something tragic happened, or if I catch her cheating, then I'm done. If she get me to them,
Do you believe you have a godly marriage?
I think we do. I believe we do. I tend to pray about our marriage a lot, consult God on a lot of things. I didn't do that in the beginning, but being young, as you get older, you find out that you do have to put God first in everything.
Okay. Robert, question. What keeps your marriage going?
Being honest. Working with each other every day, figuring it out. It's just like, life. You study gonna figure things out and work through them. You know what I'm saying? Things gonna come up. You got to work through them. They're gonna come up in a marriage where we just have to work through them. A lot of things we might not agree on. Like a question you asked me a minute ago about the soulmate. We don't agree on that, but still that don't change my love for her. You understand what I'm saying? That's just what she believes. That's what I believe. That's just how it is. It's just like the yin and the yang. It's just what keeps a marriage going to me. Because it's just a universal laws. Yeah. That it's opposites attract, and that's the way I feel with her. She completes me in certain areas. I complete her in certain areas. Right. So it's just figuring it out. So where we have to go from here in this marriage. Okay, we want to be here in the next 3 or 4 years. What we need to do? What do we need to do to get to where we need to be at the time and goals that we set in a marriage? You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So like I said, we start to figure these things out, and it's just we got to figure them out and talk about them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Last question, and this is for both of you guys to help out. So somebody that's getting ready to get married or going through some things, what advice can you give on creating a healthy marriage?
Wow.
First of all, be happy. Make sure that You love one another. Make sure that the marriage is fun. Don't take it too, it's serious, but don't take it to enjoy each other, man. Don't be jealous of certain things or that she may do or she may wear certain things. Just let her, I'm gonna say it like this here. The pillars of a building are apart from one another, but they still together and they support that building and it's very strong. So let her as an individual keep her individuality as well as you keep your individuality and maintain that strong love bond. But at the same time, be separate, but together at the same time. If you understand what I mean, that's just the strength of love. It's a lot that goes with that. Again, I say that. It's a lot that comes along with love. Love just ain't just love. It's a lot that comes along with it.
Okay. You want to add on to that?
I think that, you know, if you communicate. Communication is key. You know, I don't read minds, and I know he don't read minds. Mm-hmm. So, you know, if you have something that you want to present to your significant others, you should be able to sit down and talk about things, talk things through. And if you don't agree, you know, you don't agree. But know that we can agree to disagree. Mm-hmm. Okay. And still love one another. Yeah.
It gotta be love.
Yeah.
So as we're ending, what should we expect from you two in the future with all this black love you got going on? What's going on in the future?
I'll tell you what, you expect my podcast coming soon.
Oh.
Okay, now.
Coming soon.
Yes.
Coming soon.
And with the help of my nephew.
More work,
most
work.
definitely, more work for him. But believe me, man, we're going to take it to the top. We're going to the top.
Soul-centric.
Yes.
Soul-centric.
Yes.
It's so funny that your show that you all named it the center.
Yes.
And that's what soul-centric is. It's the surface of love. It's the center.
The center.
Centric. It's the center.
It all goes with the center.
Century, that's right. So
All goes hand in hand.
That's right.
Didn't even know that, but it's how the universe works.
Yes, it does. It does. It does.
First law of the universe says law of oneness.
Yeah.
We all in one.
That's right.
So,
One mind, one love.
So we thank you guys for coming and just talking to us today and just talking about love and just being open about your marriage. And I hope that you guys take these nuggets and learn so you can have a strong, healthy marriage. Again, we got Robert Morgan.
Yes.
We got Rosie, a.k.a. Tina Morgan. Mm-hmm. This is RR that represents their company name what again?
Soul-centric.
This your boy BT, and this is The Center, and we'll talk to you next time. Let's give it a hand clap. Rob, Tina, we thank you for your commitment towards each other. We thank you for your dedication towards each other. Because of your love, you were an example of what black love is. And we want to take a moment and just honor you. And just to bring something back, I will never find another lover more sweeter than you, more sweeter than you. And I will never find another lover more precious than you, more precious than you. Girl, you're close to me, you're like my mother. Close to me, you're like my father. Close to me, you're like my sister. Close to me, you're like my brother. You are the only one, my everything. And for this, the song I sing. And all my life, I pray for someone like you. And I thank God that I finally found you. And all my life, I pray for someone like you. And I hope that you do love me too.